Well, it's been a little bit of time since I've given this channel any attention. Sorry about that. Life has a way of happening, as it were. I say that a lot, don't I? Anyway, a lot of changes personally in the background going on in my life right now. And not really going to be talking about that a whole lot, but it's a thing. Also, um, couple of things have added up, and I'm just gonna start ranting and talking about a couple of things. Now, there's this tweet I came across. Oh gosh, it must almost be a couple weeks ago now, from one Scott Pressler, and it informed me of a situation going on with national Republican Party that concerned would be the wrong word because it just the situation does not match up with what I was told was the excuse for what has been happening, as it were. And I'll get into what I mean here in just a little bit, but I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be short, and then I have a couple other videos because the 2024 winter meeting is coming up in less than a month now, I think, and the rules and resolutions packets for that have just dropped. So I'm definitely going to be covering those in a couple of successive videos here. But right now, um, we got some stuff. So if I'm going to operate OBS correctly here, and I really hope that I am, and somebody's texting me about something I was trying to get with them like an hour ago. Okay, well, let's see if I can transition over. I think this is working. All right, so we have this tweet from November 27th. Right now it's December 6th. Interesting anniversary in my life. On this day in 2006, I got in a car wreck out on Fairview in front of the grocery store out there near Channel 7, and it's a miracle that nobody got hurt, and I still have apprehension about turning into the parking lot right there. I tweeted about this today, so whatever. But here we are. This tweet from Scott Pressler. He starts with, "The RNC has big problems." Well, yeah, no crap. I mean, a lot of stuff on the national level of the Republican Party is kind of falling apart. I mean, Ronna McDaniel, Ronna, what's her name, the national chair. She's still in. That's a problem. And on top of that, she's just not running the place very well. Continuing. It only has 9.1 million in cash on hand, the lowest amount since February 2015. Well, that's a problem. Still texting me. So a lot of what a political party would mean to do, and this means Republicans, it means Democrats, it conceivably could mean any other party if they had any kind of electoral success. And I mean in America. I know Javier Milei was elected president in Argentina, and some people say he's libertarian, some say he's an ANCAP. I don't think he's any of those things, primarily because he still wants to keep claims over the Falklands, which, yeah, that's not an ANCAP thing, that's not libertarian, whatever. But anyway, but a lot of the things that a party would be doing needs money. And the more that it does, the more money it needs. This is a very big subject with a lot of things happening just in this past year. There's a reason why a lot of the things I traveled all over the state for involved money, because money powers a lot of things. 9.1 million is nowhere near enough to properly do the operations of a national political party. If Scott Pressler right here is speaking the truth, that's a problem, and that is a problem that very much should be laid at the feet of all of the leadership, of national leadership, all of it. Things don't get that bad unless there is a very bad failure in leadership. See, the small dollar program isn't performing well, and some major donors aren't cutting large check because of party leadership. Well, that's not a surprise. However, I don't know exactly if that kind of thing has been said before because as some kind of threat or if it was actually real. But I'll continue here. Furthermore, the debates have flubbed, and one of them was even scheduled on the same night as Country Music Awards. I didn't know that. Oh, that's a failure. That's actually a pretty big failure. Moving on, the frustration reached a boiling point after November 2023 losses, especially when it was revealed Virginia GOP Chairman Rich Anderson asked the RNC for funding, and he was denied money. Okay, that's interesting. It's I'm not entirely sure if it actually points to any conclusion. The data doesn't support any conclusion with that, but that is interesting. Say 2/3 of the 168 members are up for re-election in the spring of 2024. Yeah, that's and the remaining are later on in the year. Like the Idaho re-elects a chairman, at the every couple of years on the even year conventions. So we'll see what's been going on there. Many of those running voted for the current party leadership. Well, cause effect. In order to have an elected leadership, you have to have as many votes. And so I'm not entirely sure they think that this dude is saying what he thinks he's saying, but okay. They need to answer for abysmal fundraising. Well, okay, that is true. They all are responsible for it. Years of losses and their votes. Yeah, that word right there, votes, because that's a very big linchpin in all this. I've seen it before where a party spent less and got more votes. So you can bring up the money all you like, but there's a problem there. And it ends with something has to change. Well, I'm a bit shocked that, and I'm slowly remembering why I was even doing a video on this, because I just decided, oh yeah, I've got some time and got some things set up. I might as well start doing the Involved Idaho and stuff here at late night. It's like almost 9:30 now at night, but I'm slowly remembering why I was doing this. Um, a lot of the explanations sold to me, especially from people that went up the national and came back and was reporting back to us at the state party. Um, a lot of the rationale that was sold to us as far as why things went the way that they did, not only with the election of the chairman, but also because, well, I'll just get too far in the weeds if I bring that stuff up. But yeah, a lot of the reason was sold to us because Rana was fundraising us. Not only that, but in bed with a lot of the donors and making things happen. This is making it seem like, well, okay, there's a rift with the donors. There isn't money, and there, yeah. So 3 parts of that are already. And well, I'm very concerned. Okay, well, if the explanation that was given to us, in the summer isn't valid, well then, what's going on with the National Republican Party? Now I know what's going on with the state party. In fact, we'll go into that in my subsequent videos here. But what's going on? I have a lot more questions than answers here. If this news is true, which probably is, given the source and what's been happening since. Oh yeah, there was another one of those debates tonight, and I was half listening to Timcast's coverage of it, and nothing really all that impressive, except for when, surprise, surprise, Vivek Ramaswamy really throwing out some fire, which, knowing the kind of candidate that he is, that's not a surprise, but I'm wondering what the heck we're even doing with that. But anyway, um, enough with that. I'm gonna get on with recording the other stuff now. Uh, I'm gonna be asking around about this kind of detail in the winter meeting, which is exactly a month from, no, less than a month from now. I'm gonna transition over to just the webcam now. It's all dark in here. Ooh. But I really hope to have a lot of relevant information in the coming next couple months, because the relationship between how a state party functions and how the national party functions, well, it's going to become a lot more relevant, especially with the caucus and whatnot. We need to have a lot more stuff ironed out. Either way, I'm going to stop recording here. Blessings.